When Kentucky parents choose an early childhood education program for their pre-K children, the criteria that they use to choose a facility might not necessarily be the best for the kids.
What we find a lot of times is parents are, when they don't have the right information, they make choices based on location and cost. To understand that we've got one system in place.
Joe Roberts is project manager for Kentucky's Race to the Top Early Learning Challenge Grant. He's excited about the fact that officials are revising the old Stars for Kids Now rating system to help parents choose the best program centers for their children, as well as encourage better quality instruction among providers.
It does give parents an opportunity to see an objective measure of quality in early childhood programs, and that will include programs that are in the public schools, like publicly funded preschool, Head Start programs, both in schools and out of schools, and private licensed child care.
This is pretty fully developed now.
Terry Tolan is Executive Director of the Governor's Office of Early Childhood. The old Stars for Kids Now system rated programs on curriculum, student-teacher ratios, staff, and parental development. The new system focuses on instructional quality, staff qualifications, administrative practices, and family engagement. Parents will see changes in 2016 when child care centers will display the rankings for parents to clearly see.
Those will be made available in multiple places because we want, the most important thing, as Terry mentioned earlier, we want parents to know that there's a place to go look. We want to do an education campaign so that parents know. I moved back to the state in 1994 and I brought a newborn with me. And one of the most stressful things as a parent was, where am I going to leave this vulnerable little boy that I love more than life itself when I start work in 2 weeks? And really, we want parents like me and you to be able to go somewhere and say, these are some quality measures that this facility and this center has been tested up against. There's someone watching to see what they do, how they do the work that they do, and what they have to offer. And then as a parent, I get to decide which one is the best match for my child and which one is the best match for me as a parent.
Are strong counterparts for us to look at.
Teresa James is Commissioner of the Kentucky Department of Community-Based Services, which oversees the Division of Child Care. She expects the new system to be in place by the middle of next year.
We hope to have the grid, the quality grid, we hope to have that done ready to pilot by the end of the year. And we will actually by July, and we'll start the pilot. The pilot will be done by the end of the year. And then we'll spend getting ready to actually go live by mid next year.
Officials say the benefit of such a system is threefold. Not only for the parents, but the providers themselves can use the new ranking systems as a sort of map to improving their centers for the benefit of the students.
We really believe that all programs aspire to be high quality and just need that extra assistance to help them achieve that. I don't think you go in the business of caring for kids every day of your life if you don't have a passion for that. And so not only are we putting in place a new rating and improvement system with the emphasis on improvement, but we're bringing the resources to the early childhood community to help them achieve that.
We have an opportunity with the Race to the Top grant that we have here in Kentucky to really be able to provide, I think, providers who really do want to do good work. They do want children to be safe and they want to provide quality, but they haven't had a rate increase in several years. And as a result of that, the Race to the Top grant is going to help us be able to support them not only with some monetary incentives to help them get to the next levels, but it's also going to allow us to provide them with technical support, which is not just handing over dollars, but really handing over dollars with some expertise and support that's in there helping them to reach some quality measures.
Joe, do you want to add anything?
Sure.
Sally Shepard, manager of the School Readiness Branch of the Kentucky Department of Education, says that research has shown what skills students must have when entering kindergarten to be put on the road to achieving success in the classroom.
Those children need to have those social skills. They need to know how to get along in a group. They need to know how to manage emotions. They need those pre-academic and those basic academic skills, recognizing their name, recognizing some letters and numbers, that those actually mean something. Some of those book handling skills, all of those pre-academics that if we have that foundation, that's just something that's much easier for those kindergarten teachers to build on.
We do know that if children are in high quality early learning programs, that they do better at school entry, and those improved skills that they have when they start kindergarten continue throughout the school years.
Education officials are excited about the fact that the new rating system will create better early childhood centers, which will produce better students, which in turn will lead to more prosperous families in Kentucky.
We're just really excited to be into something that really provides such an opportunity not only to have quality care for our children in Kentucky, but really to help strengthen our families, because the more we work with children and provide quality care, the more nurturance and support we're going to provide for families. Because what's going on at school, often parents will replicate at home. So if there's good quality things going on in your child's life, and these providers are actually talking about what your child did today, a lot of that stuff carries over to home. So I just think it's a win for really strengthening Kentucky's families.
For Pure Politics, I'm Don Weber.